Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Madden NFL Mobile 21 video. And in today's video guys, I'm going to be showing y'all how the auction house is looking like. Now, I know I uploaded a previous video today where I showed basically the generic stuff of the game. I showed you the sets, the teams, how the new uniform system worked, some gameplay, and that's pretty cool, but I didn't show the auction house, and that's basically because I didn't meet the requirements, which were like be level 5 and have a 65 overall team or more, of course. And I didn't meet those requirements, but now that I do, I've been playing for quite some time, so I even know more about the game at this point. But yeah, now that I've been playing for some time, I have the auction house unlocked, so I'm able to show you how it looks like, how it works, and basically everything about it. Now, before I show you, I would really appreciate if y'all could subscribe and drop a like, because again, this content is pretty exclusive. Not a lot of people have this, so yeah, I would appreciate it. And by the way, as I said in my last video, like if you're like a YouTuber or something that wants to show this content that I'm posting right now, I would appreciate if you could give me a shout out or something. You really don't have to, again, as I said in my previous video, but if you could, I would really appreciate it because it helps me a lot. And I think I kind of deserve it in some way. I am the one playing the game. But hey, with that being said, I don't want to waste your time anymore. Let's just get into the auction house. But now, before I open it, I know I've said before I open it like 20 times now, but this time's for real. Before I open it, I want to say, it looks kind of the same. Let's just take a look. Auctions, and as you can see, like right off the bat, you can see the design and like everything, it looks pretty much the same. And the truth is that the auction house is pretty much the same. Now, it has some little changes, so don't leave the video yet because I'm gonna be going over that in a second. And by the way, before I start like talking about all that good stuff, I wanted to say like I really don't know any information about like prize floors, if they're still back. I don't know if like Scott the bot is back. I don't know all of that technical information. I really don't know. There's no way for me to test if there's a bot or if there are like prize floors or something. There's no way for me to test that, of course, because I'm pretty much like me and like some developers, I guess, are the only players playing the game right now. So it's impossible for me to test it. So yeah, I really don't know the answer to those questions, but I'm just gonna be going over what I can see. Now, that being said, this like your stock non-filter, like non-filter auction houses, like the players that you get right off the bat. And one thing I noticed is that players, like the auctions, like the players that you can buy, they don't say the exact time. And now, you might think this is something like minor, like who cares if the player says the exact time, but I do. And I know a lot of players do, because especially for the sniping community, this is a big thing. I don't know if they're gonna change this with the release of the game, but as of right now, this is a big thing. Look, when you're sniping, you want to know what players are the closest to the 4-hour mark, because that's kind of like where you want to go to. And if you don't have the timer, it's gonna be super hard for you to know. Now, you can of course know the exact time by opening that player, and it will tell you. But I don't know, man. I wish we could have that in the preview, but it looks like we can't. So that kind of sucks. Now that we know timers are gone, pretty much on the preview, the auction house looks kind of the same. Now let's go into the major difference, I would say. Well, first of all, as you can see here, it still goes up to 125. Like, if I type 130, it's going to go down to 125 overall. This doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to have 125 overall players, because this has been like this even in Madden 20. So this doesn't mean anything. This is just a quick observation. Now, what does mean something is we now can buy badges or collectibles, you name it, in the auction house. Now, how I found out about this is that, like, as of right now, we don't have any diamond players in the game. I don't know if there is a diamond player, but if there is one, it's not in the auction house, right? So I wanted to know if there was like any diamond, any onyx. So what I did is that I went to tier and I did diamond, just like this. And when I like saved and then searched, look what happened. We have badges. We have badges here, and this is pretty good. This is pretty exciting, you know. I think this is a step in the right direction. But they do have to manage it well, because if they go like the same way NBA Live was going in today's, like, not in today's year, in like last year, I guess you could call it. I mean, yeah, like last year, you know, like that auction has like just full of collectibles that no one's gonna buy. So I don't think that's a step in the right direction for Madden Mobile 21 if they do this. But if they manage it properly, they could make a pretty good like thing, you know. So that's that. That's collectibles, and I think that's pretty much it. Again, if you wonder something like the technical stuff, like prize floors, bots, or whatever it is, I don't have the answer to that. Unfortunately, I'm just showing you how the auction house looks, alright? So with that being said, I think it is pretty much it. I would really appreciate it, again, if you could subscribe and drop a like, because yeah, there's some exclusive content right here. This is some exclusive content right here, you know. But yeah, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed, and peace out, everyone.